Okay, the F1 screen on the E-mini showed higher, higher low, higher high. F2 shows lower. That tends to yield a trading range. The big news is on Friday with retail sales. So right now, buying the bottom of the range would have you long in the 60 to 65 area, and the sell would have you short in the 80 to 85 area. On a close right here, the first sell is going to be against 75, so 72.50 to 75. Pretty aggressive. Second sell will be 79 to 81. On the buy side, support is 65 to 67, so let's buy one. And then we'll make it 55 to 60, buy two. I think we're headed for 2040, 2035 before the selling is over. But I don't, it'd probably take a couple of days to get there if we do. Okay, tomorrow's news, jobless claims, 266. Bloomberg consumer confidence, don't know what it is. JOLTS, don't know what it's going to be. So JOLTS, don't know what it's going to be. Last was 537, which came in much lower than forecast. Then crude inventories. And the focus will be jobless claims in the overnight news. Today was a holiday market. Hard to say, you know, what was driving the market. We are in a B pattern, and the markets are pointed lower. It's been pretty consistent with treasuries. See, we have an inside day. We've got the 30-year auction. So right now, looks like we're definitely rejecting prices below 25.28, and we got a seller at 26.12. The 30-year auction is tomorrow. It's a little tough to move paper when the market is selling. So my guess is we'll find buyers at a lower price. Don't know exactly where that is. Is this confirmed in our F2 screen? Pretty square distribution. Both volume and time are in the bottom half of this. Definitely have a seller at 8 to 12 on this setup, and we have a buyer below 25.24. So that looks reasonable right now. Don't know if we can break the buck, but I think we might be able to. So 01 to 29 is buy one. I think we can do a little bit better than that, maybe against 24, against 28. Second buy zone will be 21 to 25. I just don't think they can come in and hammer the market, and we did have a good 10-year auction. 7 to 11 for Globex overnight. Looks like a pretty good trade to set up the 30-year, then 15 to 19 for sell 2. Don't have a lot of news to drive domestically here to drive the trading. Knob spread came in a little bit today due to a little selling in the 30-year. Again, not a lot to work with because it was a holiday and the banks weren't there in France, Canada, nor the U.S. We had a 29 to 01 buy. That's where support is right now. We'll leave it at that for buy one. And the second one will be 25 to 21. Again, it's just hard to bang on the market and move the paper that you need to move. 7 to 11 is pretty aggressive. And 15 to 19 picks up the Globex area. Gold, I think we're headed for stops below 1075. Been a reluctant seller. I probably need some help from a Bank of Japan or People's Bank of China to get it going. But you can see right here, lower high, lower low, very, very weak close. This market is still pointing lower, so I know there's stops below 72.50. So 1070, 1072. If you are short, is where I'd look to bring those in. If you're short on more than just a day trade, haha. And looking at the profile, definitely a couple of B's behind, real big B before them. So right now, last rotative is 84. Then we have this 87, 85. So 85, 87, sell 1. 90, 92, sell 2. 80, 82, buy 1. And then 75 plus or minus buy 2. Looking at crude. There's your low down there at 38. Stops below 38 might be within reach. Pretty clear support in that 42.50 area. When we took out 45, we thought the next trading target would be 42.50. Stops beneath that, and we're pretty close to it. So lower high, lower low. This market is a sell. And looking at the screen, last rotate up was 14. So 43.25, 50, sell 1. 75 to the buck, sell 2. Our support is 42.50 to 42.75. That is buy 1. And then 42 plus or minus for buy 2. The inventories, we are short. Somebody might cover some of the shorts before tomorrow's inventory. Tuesday night's API is built. I'm sure we'll be looking at a $1 to $3 million forecast barrel build in crude oil come tomorrow morning. But if you haven't discovered trading crude oil, it's wonderful opportunities for the retail account. For the large commercial account, the OTC market with the banks and swaps between in the netherworld, the shadow market. It's where you have to go to do size today, from what I've seen on the F5. If you put size out there, you can get filled pretty efficiently, but I mean, who trades a 50 or 100 lot? Not too many players. And looking at the euro, Goldman says 95 by the middle of 2016. Higher low, higher high. China devalued their currencies, which started the rally. We've kind of been all over on this contract today. A couple of news announcements. And so right now we got a seller at 75 in the buck, and we've got a buyer at 107, and that looks to as high as 107.25. So 725 buy 1, 107 even buy 2. We'll adjust these for Globex. Like the sell side, 50 to 60 sell 1, 75 to 85 sell 2. And we'll take a look at that in the morning. Pretty good day today, all things considered. Talked through several trades. 2 that were recorded on the screen. I ended up on a break even, so all was not lost. And I think the important thing for us to remember is that trading takes practice. You have to sharpen your skills. And we learn more from losing trades than we do from winning trades. And that's why we take on the screens and talk through live trades that have very little going for them. And then that way you get practice reading early on in the tape that this trade might not work. With that said, I'll see y'all bright and early in the morning. Y'all have a great evening. A cold front is coming through. We'll have fall-like temperatures tomorrow. Got up this morning, 62 degrees, which is pretty unusual for this time of year. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow.